What's up, and welcome in to the Funshop podcast with Greg and Ronnie. We are streaming to you live from Los Angeles, California. What's up, Greg? How you feeling today?
What up, Ronnie? Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. You know, just staying alive, as the song says.
Sorry,
I can't tell if my mic is low or if in the air is low. So maybe if
you sound great to me.
Maybe you can put it up in the headphones a bit, please.
Is
it just that right there?
Yeah, maybe one of these.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, that's good. That's
Is
good.
that better?
That's better. Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody.
It's all right. We're edging close to 50 years old, so the hearing goes first, I think.
Yeah, man. But
right on. So today is Wednesday, December 3rd.
Episode 22.
Episode 22. First episode, I guess, after Thanksgiving, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble. I don't know. Was it good for you? You eat a lot of carbs, a lot of sides?
I mean, you were there.
Yeah, but we're doing a podcast. I guess. All right. Maybe I'm playing it up for them.
Don't play it up for me. I mean, we had a pretty chill little vegan Thanksgiving. Our neighbor who was watching our friend's house, she was alone, and so we invited her, and she happened to be vegetarian.
Yeah.
So shout out, I forgot her name now.
Her name was Mimi.
Mimi.
Yeah.
Shout out Mimi.
Cool to have a interesting guest over for dinner and stuff. But yeah, sorry I referenced. I just figured we didn't our first show back.
We're
kind of
just
recapping.
Chatting, man. We're just friends chit chatting on camera.
Yeah, but
yeah. So no, but I had a pretty but I mean, obviously we only saw each other on Thanksgiving, but the rest of the time I was just taking some, catching up on some rest. And I know you went to Golden West on Saturday.
I did, and that was a strikeout.
That was
the proverbial
proverbial
strikeout. Not a whole lot. I think I bought a little Victrola record player that came with the wrong adapter, so I haven't even tested it.
Yeah, Golden West is a bit of a weird one because it's it's like a dice roll, and then
swap meet.
It is, but then it's also too. I've also noticed there, and I guess this is probably all the case anywhere. Even people that kind of do have some stuff sometimes, they want too much money for it. I don't know if you.
That's the lay of the land.
That.
Yeah, of course. But as far as all the local places we do go to for for hunting and stuff, I feel like they have a very good food variety.
Oh yeah, they have it's like they have whole little restaurants built. In the parking lot.
Esquites, they got
pupusas.
Yeah, fish tacos and stuff. So
but this weekend, might as well talk about it now before we get to our guests. But yeah, this weekend's gonna be a busy weekend. So Saturday is Analog Outlaw Book Fair. If you caught the episode last week, and if you haven't, take a listen to it. We had Astral Eyes and Nooner Books on. That should be really fun. We're going to have a booth, splitting a booth. We'll be right next to Johnny Ryan and Sue, Instadoodles, and it should be really fun. And then actually Sunday, I will be set up at PCC. Pasadena Community College, booth 2C17.
2C17?
2C17.
That was my droid number in Star Wars.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe Ronnie might be there. I'm busting out a lot of bulk, I have a lot of magazines, books, I don't know, toys. I'm cleaning out my storage, so I think it'll be if you're looking for some fun stuff, Christmas coming and all the other holidays, it's
Greg's got it.
I might have it. So yeah, Saturday, December 6th, Analog Outlaw Book Fair. We'll have the link, and then and we'll have the link for PCC.
PCC, yeah.
Pasadena Community College. We're not only buyers, we're also sellers.
Yeah, we are. You know what link is already up that I put in already is for our special guest today, Charlie from FleaCon.
Yeah, welcome.
Hey. Finally a good guest.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Straight out the gate.
Straight
out the gate. Yeah.
I'm messing.
No, I like that. So we have Charlie here. I'm going to kind of tell a little story about, so we kind of, I haven't known you that long, and I started seeing you at the markets and stuff, Ronnie, and I think it was maybe a month or two ago, I had gone to Long Beach, and, part of the reason sometimes you get there at 5 a.m. is so you can get what I got, which was this vintage Chuck E. Cheese head.
Yeah.
And I had it. I was rolling it on my car, and then Charlie saw me, and he was like, "Hey, man, let me take a quick little video for my blog, or your
I'm trying to do the TikTok
show
thing. Yeah,
the TikTok." And then I didn't even think. I mean, I was like, yeah, cool. And I remember you posted it, and then all of a sudden, I guess people started hitting you up to buy it.
Yeah.
And and then Ron kind of was my middleman, and I sold it for pretty good profit. So
Nice.
I was like, and then I remember seeing you the other day, and then I was like, why don't we get Charlie on the show? Like
Nice.
see what he's, because I mean, look, dude, I mean, that also it's pretty impressive too to be on your TikTok for like 30 seconds, and then and even after we sold it, I mean, Ron said a couple other people hit us up. So what do you?
Well, if you look at the comments, there's a lot of people that are asking about it.
Oh, okay.
And they're commenting about it. Like people just love it. I mean, we all love Chuck E. Cheese. Who doesn't love Chuck E. Cheese? You know what I mean? So like that's why when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I got to do a quick TikTok. Plus, I'm trying to learn how to do TikTok. Like, I don't have Facebook. I'm not that old, but I'm Instagram still. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know TikTok is a lot better than.
And how long have you been doing TikTok now?
I mean, I've had it for a while, but I don't.
I mean, but like doing it consistently.
Like 6 months or so.
Charlie, are your headphones too loud?
It sounds echoey.
Oh, okay.
That's
as long as you can hear us, you don't need them on.
Yeah. That's so it's like TikTok is still new to me. I don't know how to navigate through it or post properly, or I know that people do a lot of crazy shit on it. I don't.
Yeah, that's same with us. We have no clue.
I use it for like editing, and then I take what I edited and put it on Instagram.
Yeah, I would never edit on my phone.
Okay.
I can't. I hate it.
Okay.
I can't see how people. I mean, people that do it. I've been using Adobe Premiere since I was like 16 years old. So
okay.
What was that? Fucking 30 years old. I mean, 30 years now. Since it came out.
Right.
So is your background like video production?
Yeah, I went to film school. I went to the New York Film Academy in 2002.
Yeah.
And in Hollywood.
Huh?
Lower his mic down.
Oh,
okay. Oh, his mic. Okay.
Yeah, in Hollywood, and maybe because it's the headphones, probably. Yeah, but yeah, I went to the New York Film Academy right here in Hollywood, at the Universal Studios backlot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we filmed on like Clock Tower and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was super dope.
That's really cool.
So like when I got out of that, I continued filming. I started shooting music videos for a bunch of like whack ass rappers, you know what I mean, and some dope ones too. But
what are some of the dope ones?
Broke ass rap. Like for example, I work with Sick Jack from Psycho Realm.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Psycho Realm? They're like Cypress Hill family.
Okay.
So that's like my family, you know what I mean? And then just other rappers. I've done stuff for Streetwise magazine. You ever heard? I mean, Streetwise clothing brand.
Yeah, I remember
Streetwise,
that.
yeah, they did some stuff with the game, and I even have a Diddy story that I met through filming. I went to a studio because I was gonna film him. He was gonna do a drop for a music video. Remember World Star in the beginning?
Yeah.
They would set up videos and whatever.
Sure.
So I was at the studio. I waited for him for like 7 hours.
Oh my god.
And I still didn't film it. We went to a video shoot for what's that fat rapper from New York? I mean from Florida, the black dude, the cop guy.
Oh, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And then we went to his music video, and then the director for that guy was a dick, and he's like, "Here, I'll shoot it. Don't worry about it. You can send him home." So I went. I got paid $1,500, but
no Diddy.
Shit. Go Diddy. Yeah, all Diddy.
I got $1,500, but no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Not this time.
Yeah. I have a Diddy. I have a Diddy story too, but I'll save that.
He was
for
cool
another.
as fuck though. Like he didn't try anything funny, so I was good.
Yeah. No, I think he. I think a lot what happened was like probably you had to kind of be.
Yeah, I had to be in the mix.
Be in the mix.
Well, I got more work through P Diddy. That's Fred. His manager was really cool. She was the one that was looking out for me in the studio, and then she hooked me up with her artist, and I got work through her. So
Sick.
I've been self-employed for almost 20 years, and like all of it was 15 years of it was through music videos.
Dope.
And then just word of mouth.
And then when did you start?
And I have a YouTube channel that has like 6,000 subscribers. And
Yeah.
All my work is on
Put
there.
a link for that one up.
Yeah,
already.
Bad
we'll
Fame.
put it-
It's called, just look up Bad Fame. One word, Bad Fame Media. And I have all that.
You could bring the. I know you could bring the water.
I
in.
send my son
Thank
out
you.
for water.
Yeah, we're not. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's what
I
you do.
appreciate it.
You guys got to share.
Okay, cool. Well, Ronnie has his own. So
Yeah, but-
all right. So how did
So
you?
yeah, video production, it's in my blood. I love to edit.
Yeah. So then, how did you get into dealing in vintage stuff?
Well, during pandemic, all the video stuff dried up pretty much.
Okay.
Like nobody was
That's interesting because I thought, with some industries and stuff during COVID, like OnlyFans and stuff that uses video. I'm just saying, relatively, because that uses video too.
Cameraman.
Oh yeah, he meant like commercial, just
music videos.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just thinking video in general.
you're just thinking your daily life.
You're like, I watched a lot of.
I lost a lot of money.
They were making a lot of new content on OnlyFans during the pandemic.
Hey guys, I'm keeping it real.
I was spending all my pandemic money on OnlyFans.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but anyway, go ahead, go for it.
No, but
pandemic.
yeah, so like a lot of the work that I got just dried up, and then like. In the meantime, I've always been into I think when you're a graphic designer / videographer, you like design, like your studio.
Yeah.
All the advertisement and all the,
right.
Fun stuff that we grew up watching. And I've always been into that. So I started buying shit. I wasn't selling it. My girl started doing eBay a little bit.
Right.
And then from there, I went to a Savers. This was a long time ago. I found a King Kong from the 70s, like the rubber one, the real heavy one.
In a Savers. Wow.
In a Savers bag, yeah. And it was like $30 or something. Yeah, and then I put it up on eBay and it sold for like 25 or something like that.
2,500.
No. 25 pesos.
Okay.
And then $25 and I'm like, damn, $3 into 25? I like those numbers.
Yeah.
I just did it more, and then one day, like in November, they had the East LA walk, the art walk in Northeast LA.
Uh-huh.
And my friend invited me, and she's like, yeah, you just got to pay $10 to sell.
Oh, wow.
Super nervous. I set up, and then I made like $500 for something. And I was like, damn, this is...
And this was just from all... Was the stuff that you're selling was stuff that you just had, or was it stuff that you had just bought to sell?
I was just collecting.
So it was just... You were just first started selling your personal collection. Yeah. And then you also... So like the Savers thing, was that... was that before you started selling?
My girl's been a thrifter for her clothes for a long time, and he's been a thrifter since he was a baby.
Oh, okay. But you didn't really go to the... But you must have went with them then. They're not really...
Yeah, I was with them, but I didn't buy anything for myself except for toys.
Yeah, until they learned you could,
And then I just started flipping my toys because I started gathering, and my girl's like, you got to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I sold it, and then I made a lot of money, and I was like, damn, this is better than shooting a music video and hunting down my money.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I didn't like to do anymore.
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people that during the pandemic, especially in production, because it was it was like triple hit for production here. It was like the pandemic, then it was like the SAG strike, and then the writer's strike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that, there's people that still haven't recovered, and I think that a lot of people started new businesses.
Too, that a lot of those dudes started selling their collections because, they're art people. That they started selling their collections.
Yeah, it's a definitely I say now, we're definitely in a buyer's market.
Yeah.
Some stuff, I don't know how you do, but some stuff I feel like, people are either they either want to buy stuff inexpensively or they want to buy stuff to flip themselves. So
yeah,
you got to be conscious of all that.
Well, everybody knows my prices are good because I give enough room for reselling and a good price if you collect it.
Right.
Because I get it for cheap. I'm a real cheap dude.
Yeah, man, that's I have a few friends like that. I kind of I realize sometimes I overpay. But
I think a lot of you dudes overpay.
I think so.
Not with me, at least. At least I can vouch for that. I can really say I don't charge a lot because I know what it's worth. I know what I paid, and I know what I want.
Right.
And I don't know a lot of things, but I know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's but that's important because I think that's something that I've had to kind of learn recently is that just take the profit.
Yeah.
Not get too I was even joking with Ronnie because when after we sold the the head, I was like, oh damn, I probably could have got more money but then it was but I was look, I came up I came up really good, and it's the way that I look at it is
what did you pay? Do you mind?
Yeah.
No.
You told me that day though.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I paid $175 for it, I flipped it for $1,200 shipped. Yeah, so it's I made I think it cost me about $50 to ship.
A nice $950.
I was told afterwards I probably could have got around $2,000 for it, on eBay or something. But you know what? But the point being, right, is I told them a price that I was comfortable with. I didn't.
You were happy with it.
Yeah, I didn't even look it up because I was just if I can make a G off of it, and you know,
also too, that gave you a G to go buy something bigger.
It gave me more money to to buy more stuff.
Look, I think what happens with a lot of these, I'm gonna put a lot of these on blast. Now, I'm not gonna name anybody because I don't know anybody's name, but I do see a lot of these vendors, and they bring out their stuff, and it's the dopest stuff that you can see. But it's just a museum at that point. It's nothing's for sale that people can actually afford.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it just same shit every month. I'm sorry, we can't say bad words.
No. You're fine.
Like the same stuff every month, but it gets boring after a while. Everybody has seen it.
Yeah.
Nobody can afford it.
No.
And then you have an attitude about it. Like you're a vendor and you have an attitude about like, oh well, I want 800.
Yeah.
And it's like
you think that the flea market maybe is the wrong venue for them?
Yes,
they need to be
it's a museum, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They need to be
get a gallery.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
No, I mean, look, I've been like going to, like similar to your son, your wife, like I've been going to like, I went to my first flea market when I was probably like 5 years old.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I'm like,
I was young. You going to swap meets?
Yeah, so like, in the context of what I'll say is like, I haven't been back to, I grew up in like Central Florida, and I remember when I moved from Florida, and I was like gone for years, and I would go back to some like antique store or some flea market in Florida, right. And there were dudes that still had the same stuff from when I was a little kid, trying to sell it for like too expensive. So I totally know what you mean. Yeah. And I think that's the problem with a lot of dealers is they get this sort of mindset. For me though, it's like that's why like when I go to the flea market, I'm like, I do understand the curation, but you still have to you still got to like price some stuff to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to bring out your grails, obviously that's the high price items.
Yeah, but
if you're just trying to flip something that just needs to go already, just get rid of it, man.
Yeah, look, I
if you
guess,
don't want to get rid of it, don't get rid of it. Keep it at home.
See, I think I know some of the people you're talking about, but because I don't
even know. I just know that
No. But what I'm saying is like I've seen the type of people that you're talking about, and without talking to them, I kind of wonder like what would be what's their perspective of bringing this high end stuff again and again and again.
I think as a vendor, we obviously we all evolve, right? So in the beginning, I was doing nothing but toys. Like 80% was just figures and just toys. But I've evolved. Everybody evolves. I mean, who knows? Maybe in 10 years, I'll be selling jewelry because there's a lot of money. And I think a lot of people have gone through those. People that, I used to sell toys and I used to make this much, and now they sell jewelry, and they're like, and they fit everything in a freaking Prius. You know what I mean? We're over here with giant trucks and unloading.
Are you still a collector?
No, I don't collect anything. Well, look, I think I rephrased that. My collection is what you see, and it just happens to be on sale all the time.
Yeah.
It's a traveling collection.
Right. Yeah,
every weekend.
I've been saying,
and it rotates too. Like I have new stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying to people like, everything's for sale, just some things might not be for sale right at this moment.
Yeah.
Or it's I'm taking offers.
Right.
Or I say everything's for sale except for the kid. Or the car.
And even that's negotiable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, he's old enough to make those.
No, that's an important, because like I think I'm a collector, and I started as a collector, and that's been the hardest part for me, like becoming a dealer, is like separating myself, especially because I still tend to gravitate to buy the stuff that I personally like.
Yeah.
And I've been with the hope that maybe I'll stumble upon that like little stash of something that like I really don't care about, but I know I can flip for like a lot of money.
Well, I feel the same way. Like I want to find, for example, like Silverhawks.
Sure.
I want to find them, but then once I have them,
you want to sell.
I literally get over it like that night or the next day.
Yeah.
Like, let's flip it. I found it.
You have no attachment issues with it
at all.
No,
I don't want to because I obsess. So
no, it's great. It's great, man. Because I think like long term, you and after you've been doing this for a while, you sort of like see how things go, and you're just like, what am I like? If this isn't a business, like what am I doing?
Yeah, but also too, like I think my attitude is, someone that's been doing it for 20, 30 years.
Right.
Like I'm not attached to anything right away. I've been doing it for 5 solid.
Yeah.
So I'm not attached to anything. Maybe I'm working backwards, and in 20 years I'll start collecting.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean you might be collecting things that are You might start collecting cars.
Like right now, I'm overstocked with DVDs and VHS at the house that I don't bring out. But there's like hundreds and hundreds of them.
Right.
It's not that I'm collecting them. Like they're for sale.
Yeah.
I just don't have nowhere to show them.
Find the right market or something.
Yeah, if I bring them over to Sunday, everybody's gonna look at it. Yeah. Like, I don't want this. DVD.
We had friends Bob and Rob up in I think San Jose. They did like a media show like this past weekend. It was like all media and stuff. Yeah. So maybe I was even like debating on making the drive. So maybe next time
I would like to throw an event. That was actually the idea for FleetCon. So we're talking about.
Oh yeah, let's talk about FleetCon.
So that's what it went. I went from video production, and I still love filming. I had a cinema camera. The Black Magic, and then I was filming, and then I sold that, and I bought myself a brand new GoPro, and I said I'm gonna start filming these pickings that I do.
Right.
So I started doing that.
Right.
Because I love filming. I don't like filming, but I love editing. But I don't trust anybody to film for me. So I have to shoot it myself. You know,
yeah.
At least that's how the music video thing would.
No, I mean it's great that you did that because I think that when you're a creative, it's like because I have to. You have to, and it's like same with me. It's like I have to think of even like this podcast in a sense. It's a way that like we get to do something cool. And it inadvertently helps the store, right? Course, yeah. But it's like I can't just be. I mean, that's the thing, and I think once you're, it's interesting to hear about, you being essentially being an artist, video artist, and that being your passion and the dribble cup.
I need a bib. You got a bib?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, as an artist, like you have to get it out. You know what I mean? And again, there's different levels of artists.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, there's just that still that need to create.
I think what we do as vendors and pickers and sellers, it's an art form too. It's an art form. Like you have to know what you're looking at and what you're looking for. I think when you start just looking for money, you're off selling toilet paper at the swap meet. You know what I mean? That's just if you want to make money, you can make money. But what we do to us, at least to me, it's an art form. We're out there exchanging stories and information of the stuff we buy, and I think that's a dope part. It's a community that I like to be a part of.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That I look at it as not for me. It's not necessarily an art form, more as like the universe like communicating to you somehow through objects, and that's you find certain things, and
but all the stuff that we pick is really artsy stuff.
I definitely I like the like you saying like telling a story, bringing out stories, because that's sort of what I like. That's kind of like what I like to do is I like to find obviously I like to find stuff that is just obviously we all do, but then I love telling stories with the stuff
even with the Chuck E. Cheese head, like if you look through the comments, people are like excited about what you have.
Dope. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that's just the kind of stuff I look for, because I want stuff that people either haven't seen for sale or something they might have forgot about, and I mean, and that one, if I didn't need to continue to move stuff, like it was funny because like that's something I probably would have kept. I was almost like thinking of like almost having as a trophy, but because that was like a really early one too. I think that was like from like the first.
It still smelled like 1983.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, it was funny because like right before I saw you, I ran into this other dude at the market, and he was like, "Oh, yo, let me put that on," and I was like, and he put it on, and then like take a photo, and then he was like, "Oh, it's like shedding." I mean, like, dude, like put it on at your own risk. I'm like, that thing.
Well, I told you, my cousin used to work at Chuck E. Cheese, and he had to be in the costume, and it was an old one too. And it was like in I would say like late 90s, early 2000s.
Quick question: was Chuck E. Cheese only like a guy in a suit, or was there also an animatronic?
So there was an animatronic, and then once they closed the curtains on that, Chuck E. Cheese.
The guy would
come. So you're supposed to pretend that.
He got off stage.
I was too busy stuffing my face with pizza to.
Me too.
Well, I also have like a weird history with like the Rockefeller explosion. That's like a whole other story.
Which one?
Like the Showbiz Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Because like I ended up buying like.
Was there Showbiz out here in California?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. And I was born in the Northeast, so I remember it being up there.
So is Chuck E. Cheese out there?
Oh yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is everywhere. Yeah, Chuck
I know
E.
it's
Cheese
from up north, right? San Jose, I believe.
I don't know. I was in New Jersey. I was like 10 years old and went to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was started by Nolan Bushnell, who created Atari.
Oh wow.
So so it is a thing.
Northern California thing.
Well, no, I think he lives.
Tart?
I think he
Was
lived
that like Boston. Like
I think he lived in the Northeast.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like somewhere around.
I know
there.
they still have one in San Jose, I believe.
Okay.
And it's a
like an actual.
yeah,
like,
and then like they store like when they close one down, they bring it out to San Jose, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's still a few of those
that
shows
out.
around, but yeah, that's a whole other.
Well, they have a new Chuck E. Cheese in La Brea Mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the I think that's
Like an
the
arcade?
concept. Well, yeah, it's kind of
But
like
it's
a
Chuck E.
Dave and
Cheese logo
Buster's
and everything, like the old school one.
Yeah, but it's like them trying
Is that
to
the one trying to for like adults?
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Like probably compete with like a Dave and Buster's or
Exactly.
something.
It's an OnlyFans model with the Chuck E. Cheese head walking around.
You,
you go,
you
Ron,
have my
that's all you.
undivided attention now. Getting some.
Now he jumped into the
There's going to be
conversation.
some
Look at him.
rumors
Yeah.
after this episode.
Yeah, no, it's a funny. That's fun. Yeah. So, anyways,
So that's what FleaCon is. It turned into that, which I don't
and
like
so
being on
is
camera.
FleaCon then? Is that and I looked at that's actually actual convention that you do.
I did a few of them. That was the idea. My ultimate idea was to well, the reason I started FleaCon or even a YouTube channel was because I had Whatnot like 5 years ago, right? This when there was nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
And my friend Kerry, which is American Arbitrage. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Not particularly, but that's
Oh.
Is that
okay.
a seller also?
Yeah, he's really popular. He has like 1 million
Yeah, rings a
followers
bell.
on TikTok and stuff.
Oh, nice.
He told me like, hey dude, you should call them. Cause I'm like, hey, how do you get on Whatnot? He's like, call them. And I called and some girl picked up. I'm like, I'm trying to get on. And she's like, what do you sell? And I told her and she's like, okay. And she unlocked my account. This was like early Whatnot.
Yeah.
And then
It was like they don't even have phone
I did
numbers to
Whatnot,
call
and
anymore.
then I was selling my 1977 Star Wars toys for like $3, and I was like, oh man, fuck this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start a channel, get popular, and then go back on Whatnot, because that's what they were doing.
right.
I was trying to follow their formula, and 4 years later, I haven't been on Whatnot ever since.
And
So my
everything-
channel turned into like a informative entertainment.
Yeah.
So you don't really do too much sales on your channel now.
no.
So it's just more to just
Just
like you said,
entertainment,
entertainment.
and information.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, look, if you want to buy this VHS, sell it for this much.
Gotcha. So you
kind
kind of give people like what to look out
Oh yeah, they hate.
for.
Some people hate it. Like some people have, like
right,
why
because you're
giving out
telling like the secrets and
I don't give a
stuff.
crap, bro.
Yeah.
I am not greedy. I am not. I like to share information.
Yeah.
People
No,
share information with me, and they're really generous with me.
Yeah.
So I'm the same way. So
Yeah. And I mean, and you don't tell everybody everything.
no,
I'm sure.
course.
Yeah, we keep our cards
Of
close.
course
But
not. Oh,
I'm,
no.
I'm the same way, man. Because like I'm like you. It's like I can, I can go to an estate sale that's been like running for 3 days and still walk in and find something. You know what I mean? So I'm never. There is that. There obviously is that like. If it's like there's the obvious if you get there first, or even at the flea market. Like I tell people all the time, it's like, I started going to the flea market earlier, but so like one of my friends was like, well, because I was saying, oh, my friend Eric, he was the one who got me in to start going at like 5 a.m, and he's like, well, what did you do before that? And I was like, well, I'd usually go around like 7:30, because I feel like there's almost like 2 waves, right?
Yeah.
And then some people aren't set up till like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock anyway. So, you might, if you're on the other side of the market when someone else is opening, like
it's gonna take them an hour to get over there.
yeah, so you might miss that. So it's like, I come early, I get the Chuck E. Cheese, so I win that week. But then, I might run into someone that found some great thing like an hour later, and I just happen to
Also,
be...
there's 2 things with me. Like people know that I don't have grails much at all, and I'm always late, and I take my time. You know what I mean? Like I'm not rushing, and I do that on purpose
not
because
lying.
I don't stress out, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, everybody gets their turn, if you will.
Right.
When dealing with me, like everybody,
Well,
respectfully.
it also seems
I don't
like...
want to rush and then get all screwy in the head and then I
Right.
start failing. You know what I
Well,
mean?
like you said too, it's like it's not like
I like to pay attention to people.
so it makes me think too that a lot of what you're not necessarily saving stuff for people.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes
yeah.
you do?
Well, I'll tell you what. When I go picking, like I'm the crustacean. What's that? Bottom feeders of the
Crustacean, yeah.
from at a flea market or at a estate sale.
Oh, okay.
I come at the end and I just
try to
looking
buy everything.
all the trashy stuff.
Yeah.
And I make money off it.
Right.
But when I do see stuff, I do think of like, oh, this penis toy would be good for Ron. He's gonna buy it for $20. Or these fake titties on a wind up thing. I think it was a pussy. Wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
The pussycat.
Yeah, it was a pussycat. Yeah.
That's
it was a wind up
pussycat.
Yeah, pussycat toy. And then, but
Charlie's
stuff like
got
that.
all the great stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
But it seems
but I do think of certain people. Like,
so yeah, but like from what you're saying, like you're already kind of like you're already selling stuff on a much like a lower price point. So, and as we know,
but it's cool shit though, I think.
Yeah, but also as we know, a lot of the people that are like going to spend money usually come in the morning. And then throughout the day, it's a lot of like looky-loos, or it's somebody maybe with 10 or 20 bucks.
From 9 to 11:30.
That's when you.
That's my audience.
Gotcha. Okay.
The lazy ones.
Hunters.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying that's important that you know that and that you can you can work with that in mind.
Yeah.
Like with me, it's like.
But I don't mind if they come early. I'll still, there's people that are like, oh, I'm not open yet.
But like,
I don't do that.
But like, for instance, like for me on Sunday, I know to get the most out of my money of the stuff I'm bringing, I got to be set up at like 5:30.
See, I think in your case, like you have dope stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't have a collection because I don't collect anything. But I think some of the stuff, like for example, you've been collecting for so much, and you have a lot of you've weeded through all the bull crap already.
Mm-hmm.
So the stuff you're gonna bring out is gonna be dope.
Yeah, I mean it's like my dregs, but even my dregs are probably better than a lot of the other shit that's out there.
That's what I'm saying. And also too, like with me, someone like you might not like my stuff, right? Because you're more like you've been through my era or my level, if you will. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I'm probably.
But I guarantee that if you look through my stuff, you might find something.
Yeah, I mean, I should. I just, I think it's also too, maybe by the time if you're set up at 9, I might already I might already be stressed about how much money I spent and especially like trying to get home and like.
Especially Pasadena. Pasadena, I'm so irresponsible that I don't reserve my spot, and I do the
lottery,
the raffle, the lottery.
And so, how does the lottery work? You just put your like name in a hat, your ID, and then is it like any. Is it like any less expensive or
no?
It's just the same price.
It's more stressful than anything.
That's what I thought.
And then a lot of people don't get chosen. And
I've been last maybe like 4 times in the last 5 years, 4 or 5 times, where like I'm the last one literally. And one time, his name is Irving. He actually gave me the handicap spot next to him because there was no more, and I think he felt bad for me.
Yeah.
And he's like, just set up here, Charlie. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
But it's happened, and I've seen people go home.
Yeah.
Like one time he literally said, this is the last spot. And there were still like 6 people waiting. I'm like, they're going home.
There's usually people that go home at the end?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I've seen it and it's happened,
Wow.
Yeah.
I've just been lucky that I've always gotten a spot.
Yeah.
So June, I threw a fit in June because like they wanted to send me inside and they didn't have anything on the other side or this,
you like to be out. You're more an outdoor dealer.
Yes. I hate the inside. It's depressing. At least Pasadena.
Yeah. I see. I like it. I like the inside.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm depressed.
I think it should come with razor blades. That's how depressing it is.
Oh, jeez. I don't think it's that depressing.
Some people like their vitamin D. It's Southern California.
Now, you know what? I like my stuff to be lit up and bright.
Yeah.
Because I have small stuff. It's not like, this guy or that guy. It's like, like a little bunch of small stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen your booth. I know how you set it up. So it's interesting because I was at Torrance, I guess, a couple weeks ago, and I had bought some stuff from this one woman, and she had mentioned that she's at PCC, and I was like, I go there every month. I never saw you, and she's like, oh, I'm outside, like, I think. Like all the way against the like front, like I think
Colorado, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Colorado, and it's like, and then like I park over there, so because I usually go through, but I'm usually like, again by that time of day, I'm already like maxed out, like I've been there since like 5:30. It's like getting close to 10. I'm getting hungry. I'm like, it's like, and so,
and it does happen like that. There's a wave of people that come and they just leave. And it's barely 8 or 7:30, 8, and I'm barely setting up at 8.
Right. Yeah. No. It's. So where do you set up every month? Just
randomly.
Just randomly.
Everywhere. I'm in Torrance. So you know how it goes. It goes Pasadena,
Yeah.
City College,
You do
first
Rose Bowl?
Sunday.
You do Rose Bowl?
I've done the Rose Bowl. I didn't do it this year, but I did it last year like 4 or 5 times, and it was random. Then I do Long Beach, which is random.
Yeah.
I don't want to say how I get my tickets because I don't know.
No, it's
and then Torrance, I call. Like they actually know that I'm gonna go, so they already have a spot for me.
nice.
Are you? I know that I see. I know that I see. Are you?
I was right next to. I saw you.
You're like kind of in that little parking lot area.
Yeah, like by the end,
I think I saw you for
park and bank. Yeah,
that was like kind of. I almost felt like that's like a new. They kind of start. That's like a new area.
Well, they're starting to throw me there every month, which I'm okay with.
No, it's actually a good spot. Like I mean that Torrance I think is a little underrated. You have to.
Yes, I think really underrated.
Really underrated.
I kill it there. Look. I know we don't talk about. I do. I don't care. You can watch my video, see how much I made in a day. The most I ever made was there. I made $2,400 in one day.
Wow.
Okay.
On a Sunday.
That's pretty.
With the exception that I sold something that was worth $1,200.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But on top of everything, I still made
the Elvira.
the Elvira.
Yeah.
What did you sell for $1,200?
Elvira slot machine.
It was a casino topper, like a slot machine topper,
Oh,
and it was Elvira.
Elvira.
Like it was just like a statue.
That's dope.
It was amazing.
I paid $300 and I sold it for $1,200.
that's great, man. Yeah.
And it was the day before Monster.
Monsterpalooza.
That's right. You were gonna bring it there at first.
And I was gonna sell it for $1,800 there, and I told the dude that wanted it, he's like, "I'll give you $800." I'm like, "Nah, I'll take it to Monsterpalooza tomorrow and get 16,
Yeah.
17,
Yeah.
give 100 to my friend." And he came back, he's like, "Here, I'll give you to 100." I'm like, "All right, let's do it."
Yeah. Again, it's like you just got to take the W sometimes. Like you can't like.
Oh, I always try to take the W.
Oh,
and my
yeah,
girl gets
no.
mad. Like, she's like, "Oh, you could have got 30. Why'd you get 25?" I'm like, "Because $5, I don't care. I'll
keep it moving.
Yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go type of dude. Like, let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't want to sit on stuff. And then people look at me like, "Oh, he has the same whack shit from last week."
Yeah. No, man. It's
That's me.
That's.
Well, but you're not a vendor like that.
Right.
I'm there every Sunday.
I
Yeah.
feel you.
But yeah, no, that's like the way you have to be because, like, you definitely see, and that's sort of the deal. That's the thing too. Is that's the kind of dealers that I try to go to are the ones that I know are going to have new stuff. Apart from just like sort of freestyling and seeing if someone randomly is set up or something.
Yeah.
But
I wish I could be out there, but I know I wouldn't pay for anybody's price on anything.
yeah.
I would just be like, "Oh, that's cool, but that's too much."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but look, your strategy is a strategy that I know
me.
multiple people that do that, and it's like that's one of those things like you just have to like if it works for you, it really works.
Yeah.
And then like you said, like I have a guy that I buy like paper from, and like he pays nothing. He pays like
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh,
Like
I know.
like I even tried to like get him once to come here and buy like. It doesn't matter, but like it just didn't work out. But the good thing is like I always shop with him because like I'll pull a few things and he'll be like $10, $15, $20, and I'm like I'm almost like, are you sure?
Yeah, this is worth 50, 60,
Yeah,
70.
yeah,
I know,
exactly.
I know what you mean.
So, but
you know what? The thing is that, he paid. For example, I'm just gonna
like he paid pennies for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care about letting it go because he made $5-10 on each item times 300.
Plus the other thing that I know that he does, and I wonder if you do this too, which I think we all kind of do. Like if you go to an estate sale and you're like finding what's left, but you find something there worth $500, it's not like you're going to sell that for $20.
No.
Like you're going to be like, okay, I know I can get this much. And that's kind of what he told me is like he'll buy a big collection and I do this too a lot of times is like I'll buy a collection and then I might sell like the one or two things, like maybe put it on eBay that pays for everything.
Pull everything, yeah.
Yeah,
Pull good stuff,
and
good stuff.
then the rest of the stuff is like, I don't, it's like you could just bring it to the market and sell it for a couple dollars, or people bring up a pie, you say $20 or $30, and then it's like that adds up over time.
Yeah. Also, too, like if state sales game, here's real quick. If you go like the last day and you just bundle stuff up, like just grab stuff and you see something that's worth over $100 in there, throw it all together and say how much for everything.
Yeah.
You'll get lucky. They're gonna say, "Give me $30,"
Right.
and you just score with that $100 piece,
Yeah.
and then all the other money. That's how I make a lot of my money. I
Yeah.
invest 100 and make $600 out
See,
of it.
that's and to me, that's not something you have to keep a secret. I mean, that's just like but it's something that someone might not think about. Like that's a very important like technique. It's like if is like make a pile, but also keep in mind you're like, okay, this one, as long as I can get a good deal, this one thing might pay for everything in the
double
pile.
up on that one.
Yeah, on that one
That's
thing.
what happens.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't sell, even if I know it's worth 500, I'm gonna ask 250, 300.
Sure. Because you want everybody to like make money. Yeah.
Because I only paid $5 for it. Right. I'll make $200-300. I'm good. Yeah. I'm not greedy, and I guess I don't know. I'm not saying that other people are greedy. It's just that I want to just get new stuff. That's the excitement for me. Yeah. That's the crack hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to keep it moving. If you want it to move, that's just
no, dude. It's the same with me, and it's something that, like I said, I've had to kind of adjust the way that I buy and sell because, you know, I've kind of also learned, you know, it's like I definitely get that. You know, you can also get that rush from selling that you can from buying, but you gotta, but it's obviously easier to buy.
Well, the rush for me is not selling at all. The rush is picking. I love to dig in like people's.
Oh
trash.
yeah,
the hunt.
Yeah,
that's the high. For me.
No, that's. I mean, like I said, that's
and vending. You know, vending is like to me is like we're hanging out.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
It's like let's go hang out. Like I used to drink, so I used to like. Let's go get a beer and hang out.
Yeah.
That's what it's turned into.
No, I mean, and that's, you know, that's for me. I mean, that's part of the reason I go every Sunday is it's like, it's a social thing for me. You know, it's like I'm hanging, you know, I have my, obviously like, you know, Ronnie doesn't go that early, but I'll run into him and Kevin, you know, they're doing their thing. And then, you know, there's a lot of dealers and there's other, you know, other people that I, you know, so yeah, I enjoy it.
And I look forward to seeing like people, you know, like
me too.
When Kevin and Ron pull up,
of course.
And I see, you know, like Freedom or I see Pablo and them.
Travis.
Like I like seeing those.
No, it's fun. And, you know, and it's like once you kind of are part of like a community too, it's like you sort of like, I mean, that's just how we are.
And then also humans. Too, it's weird for me that I'll never get used to. People come to me and they're like, hey, are you that dude? Like you do the YouTube videos? And they don't see my face. So they recognize my voice. Right. Really
that's
weird.
funny.
That is weird.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? And that happens to me a lot.
That's cool though.
On some random shit. Like
but you know, but look, I mean, at the end of the day, right? It's like, you know, I mean, the goal, right, is to always, you know, it's hard if it's hard if you're doing something for like, if you have passion for something, because even though it's work, it's like still fun. So you want to make the most fun about it. But even, you know, even since we started the podcast, you know, I've had people come up to me at the markets and stuff or, you know, events and they're like, hey, I really like the podcast. And, you know, it's like, that's dope because I mean, we're just kind of, you know, like when we started, I was just like, bro, let's, you know, I was like, our podcast is us just talking. We're just talking.
That's what when Ron was mentioning a podcast. Like I always thought about doing a podcast for like a long time, but I just never. Yeah.
Well, maybe it doesn't. It might not suit you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing is like
Well, my idea was based off like hip hop stuff because I'm in the scene, but then I was like, I don't want to become like a gossip.
Right.
Know? And then I would have to put people on blast, and then I'll get in trouble with my big mouth because it's happened before.
No.
So I was like, I don't want to do that.
No,
I don't want to be that.
Yeah, like I try. I'm the same way. Like I don't want us to become like, you know, you know, a lot of times, like depending on who it is, like I don't give a shit what someone's opinions on a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, like I just don't care. Like, and if I do, so you know, for me, it's like just kind of about being yourself and doing what you're comfortable with, you know. And it's like I'm comfortable just sitting here talking.
I like to think the same way too. Like I don't give a shit what you think. Why? In general, I don't. But somebody commented on one of my videos, and then like they're like laughing at me because they're like, this dude. Like he commented, he's like, this dude bought a $1 VHS to sell it for 10. And he put like laughing. He was laughing at me.
Okay.
And I was like, "What's the big deal?"
10x
like,
is good.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about you don't show everything. No, I don't. I mean, I can show them all the other receipts that I have. But
yeah.
I didn't want to go back.
Well, you know, but
it just bothered me that I try to be like, I don't give a shit, but it did bother me. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, the hard thing is, it's funny because like I was talking to my buddy earlier. It was actually Johnny Ryan was here earlier, and we were talking about just social media comments, right? Yeah. And I was saying how we're not. It's not like I have somebody running my social media. It's not like we're it's not like you're getting so many DMs or you're getting so much stuff that you can't keep it. It's like if someone DMs me, like I'm probably going to see it. Or if somebody comments, like I'm probably going to see it. And it's like sometimes it's really hard to like, deal with like a hater. I mean, it was funny because earlier Ronnie was like, I wish we were at the point where we got haters.
I wish it too. Like I'm not doing anything right because I don't have any haters on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think it's.
But I could piss people off really easy if I wanted to. But I don't want to be that channel though.
Right.
I don't want to be that controversial. Like that's stupid to me. I mean, at least I'm just trying to be real.
No, trust me. I mean, like, I don't want to be either. Like, I think, like when you're talking about like, especially like talking about collectibles and stuff, I mean.
What are you going to say, really? What do you collect Barbies? How you put, I mean, come on. What can you really say?
Or the other thing is like, I guess depending on what it is, like, I'm into trading cards, and there was like this big controversy this past couple weeks with this guy Probstein who started his own, like he was like one of the top sellers on eBay, like probably almost $1 billion in sales. Oh, wow. And then he left eBay to start his own site.
Lifetime? $1 billion?
Like $1 billion, like lifetime. And he left to start his own website called Snipe. Mm-hmm. And it went live, and whoever coded it, like, I guess people were very easily able to get to like the back door of the site and basically see everybody's information. And not only that, they found out that like there was heavy shell bidding going on. Oh wow! So it's been this big thing in the hobby, but like I don't.
And you made $1 billion, you couldn't get a website right?
Right. But it's like I don't. Like. From what we're going to, like, I can only say so much about it. And there's so many other people talking about it that I feel like, if anything, I might just end up pissing somebody off, by talking about, like, this, like, industry. And it's like, I don't know a lot of people, but I know some of the people involved. And I'm like, I just don't even really want to go there because, there's other guys that's what they do. They just want to talk about all the negativity, all the drama. Just get the clicks and stuff. Yeah.
I'm not about the clicks.
You're about the ticks and the tocks.
The creeps and the peeps.
Yeah. I mean,
I just got some news from my brother that they just wrapped Spaceballs 2.
Oh, all right. That's interesting.
So it'll be out.
What, in half a year?
A year from now.
Before,
next summer.
Hey, that's, didn't Mel Brooks just turn 100?
I
really?
don't know. Happy birthday.
I think so, yeah.
Wow, that's
Mazel tov.
So he probably came back to...
this is the Schwartz, that's why.
It's the Schwartz.
Yeah.
He probably came back to be yogurt one last time.
For sure he's be yogurt.
I'm always excited when those new reboots and stuff come out, but then when they drop, I never watch them. Like the new Spinal Tap. I was excited. I was on new Spinal Tap, and then it came out. It's on demand. I never watched it. The same thing with Naked Gun.
That's I saw the Naked Gun.
Did you like it?
It was good.
Right,
I thought it was funny.
All right, I'll watch that.
Huh?
Is Pam Anderson hot in it?
I think so. I love that whole I mean, I'm not a big naked. I don't like makeup in general. Like I like natural, and I thought she was. I like that natural look.
Good. I mean,
yeah, she's still.
Years old. She still
I actually I watched The Last Showgirl recently.
I watched that too.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Yeah.
That's with Coppola directed it.
Oh, okay, Sophia.
No,
Francis Ford.
Her niece.
Oh, her niece.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those Coppolas, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I don't know. I read something. He lost a lot of money in his last film. He had to put like a lot of money.
Oh, Metropolis.
Yeah.
But he said it's like one of the greatest movies ever. I didn't watch it. I wanted to, but I don't know.
That's the one thing I miss about. I used to like when Mishka was like kind of in its like I was traveling like so much. That's how I would see most of my movies is like on planes.
Okay.
Because they would always have like the new releases, and so I'd always catch up on all the stuff that I like wish that I saw.
A 6-inch screen, the way the filmmakers intended.
Yeah. On your phone. On your phone.
Dude, I've watched so many. Yeah, there's so many movies that I like need to watch again because I've literally watched them on like a little format. Like a small format.
Oh well, I watched Game of Thrones
Mono.
On my phone on a train for like a whole year.
Wow.
It's a little different because it's made for TV.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but it's not made for phone, right? There's so much detail in it that I missed.
But it's okay. Fair enough. Game of Thrones is definitely a show that you should probably.
And then
watch
I was really
like
distracted because I was on my phone, and then I was on the train going to downtown from Norwalk, and then I was doing this with a bum right here next to me pissing on the corner, so I got distracted a lot. So I was doing this a lot and. So I missed a lot of episodes.
Damn.
You know what I
mean? You got a lot to rewatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do watch The Dragon, the other one. that came out.
Oh,
The House of
the
Dragons.
House of the Dragons.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Yeah,
didn't mind it.
You know, after what did the first series went? What, 5 seasons or 6 seasons? Like the last season wasn't that great. Like they rushed through that.
Oh,
so,
the last season sucked.
right?
So
So
like 6 episodes, yeah.
yeah,
like
so it didn't make me really want to watch the new ones. Like I was
well, my
just
son
like,
stopped at season 5, the last one.
right.
You didn't watch the
Right.
last season?
Yeah, you
of
didn't
Game of
need to.
Thrones?
Yeah, you might as well rewatch the entire series. From
I've never
beginning.
seen the first season.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Usually that's where people
one
start
of my
from.
favorites.
No.
Yeah.
I need to go back because I was like, you know what it was like I think
You're trying to do the whole Star Wars thing?
well, you know, it's like
Start with 4,
I don't
5,
know.
6.
I don't know. It's hard for me to like understand British sometimes.
Oh.
So
I tell him, right?
So I need the
Russ, I tell him
subtitles.
that all the time.
well,
need
but
the
now, yeah,
subtitles.
now
I hate Harry Potter.
but
'cause I
now,
can't
but
understand
now
that
I
little
watch
fuck.
now I watch everything with subtitles.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I
Yeah.
I think that's like a millennial thing. And
subtitles.
see, do you watch sub? Do you watch all the time? Yeah. See, it's like definitely a younger thing because like
Yeah.
I had these
But you're
like
old, Greg.
I'm 46. Yeah, so I'm.
Oh,
kinda,
I'm older than you.
Are you?
By a year, yeah.
I was curious. It was funny. I was telling someone because I'm always like, yeah, we got this kid on. I'm like, oh, he's like not a kid. He's a grown ass man. But I was like, I think he's in his 30s.
Who's that?
You.
Oh, really? 30?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, now that I see all the
My dad over
gray,
here.
now that I see all the gray,
Yeah,
I
this is recent from picking, you know.
oh,
Okay.
dude,
Okay.
dude,
But I don't have any gray hairs on my head.
that's good.
Yeah.
At 30, I 30 all of a sudden my like just beard, but I was like very stressed. I used to be very. I mean, I'm still pretty stressed, but I'm not as stressed as I used
That's
to
where
be.
it comes from, I hear.
I think so. Yeah.
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 I try not to stress out.
No, I mean I'm working on it, but yeah, that so I don't even. Oh yeah, so we had like
That's because you're old. I forgot.
exactly. Well, no,
I'm
I
not.
had a couple younger people working for me, and they were like they had stayed at our house and were watching like our animals when like my wife and I were out of town, and like I think when we came back, like
all the subtitles were on.
subtitles were on, and at first we were like, but now it's actually like I almost need it like helps because, and it's also too, you know, I am like fucking addicted to my phone, and so you know I'm half watching something and I'm half on my
I can never do
phone,
that in
so
movies.
unless it's something like. You know, I guess it really depends what I'm
They
watching.
need to put the subtitles on your phone.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you don't
yeah.
have to. So you don't have to watch it. You can just
Yep.
read the movie on your
It's
phone.
just the text.
Yeah.
The whole time. Yeah.
Right. I watched the Game of Thrones all through text.
I watch Game of Thrones all in French. No.
You know what's
Sacre
interesting is
bleu.
I found
I wish I knew French.
I don't even know how it really works. I should probably know, but I remember I bought this like one big archive. It was like all these photos, and it had to do with this woman who was
I watch
like
Game of Thrones. No, I'm just going to
Oh
keep going.
Jesus Lord! I have a copy of that.
that's like Lord of the Cock Rings.
Color of the Cockroach, yeah.
Yeah.
The Dark Knighty.
Yeah, actually, this is more exciting than the story I was going to tell anyway.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It was just had to do with like this. I bought this collection of this woman who like created this somehow like a system for blind people to watch movies.
Oh, what the hell?
And it was like a thing where it was like a mixture of like a descriptive thing, but also obviously they could hear it, so there was
Right.
like some type of descriptive thing of what was going on. But
Yeah.
it's always like
Well,
curious
there's a
thing.
rapper by the name of Cage, and he has an album called Movies for the Blind.
Hmm.
He's pretty dope.
Yeah, I know of Cage.
Imagine like a movie for the blind would just be like reading the script.
description,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I was confused. 'Cause I remember,
the
like,
screenplay.
you know, my mom, like, she would get me into these like situations when I was a kid because I was asthmatic. But then I would like be involved with like I remember being in these like kind of like things where everyone always had the like she kind of like had it as like a disability.
Right.
So I'd be in these like little like clubs or groups, and yeah, I remember as a kid this like blind girl going like, I just saw Karate Kid, it was awesome, and I'm thinking like, how you saw it? What you? I guess you listened to it, but yeah, it's one of those things that you don't really think about.
You
But
wanted to make a joke?
I mean, dude, I was like 6 years old. I didn't know what to say, but I just
One time we were at the store and my son saw this, what was it, like a person with no arm, and then he goes, "Oh wow, that'd be a cool Halloween costume."
Oh no.
Oh.
He was like 5 or 6.
Oh.
But he was
Yeah, but I
he's
mean,
innocent
look,
kid.
you don't know that as a like when you're a kid.
And
You're
I went,
just like,
"Good one, Russ."
yeah.
But he didn't know that he
I've-
was being
I've
funny.
I've done stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about
He
it.
still
but
do
yeah, I've
stuff
done-
like that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but on purpose
I've
now.
done stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the next market? You gonna be at PCC this weekend?
Yeah. Actually, we're gonna do the Bellflower one at Toy Depot one.
Oh, that's right.
Friday.
Yeah,
What's
they're
that?
doing a pop up. In
Like
Bellflower.
a pre warm up to
Geeking out. Yeah, yeah. I'll throw up information for. Thanks for reminding me. I'm such a bad.
That's this Friday.
That's Friday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll be
this Friday.
skipping
So
that
it's like
one.
I'll be promoting it on my Instagram.
Yeah,
I just don't like to cram things on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget.
Yeah, but this is a big weekend vending. Yeah, we got that.
Friday,
the Toy
and
Depot
then
pop up Friday. Saturday we're doing Analog Outlaw.
What is that?
That's a what was it, like an analog show? A lot of smut,
Where's it
ephemera.
What's that?
Where is this at?
This is it's like north. I guess like North Silver Lake.
South.
It's
Oh, okay.
it's
South, like
South Silver Lake. It's called like Arts and
they have like old equipment. Is that?
No. It's all table vendors and stuff, and like everyone's bringing their
it's mostly like just
and
any it's
movies.
like movies, magazines,
Oh, I like that.
ephemera.
See, I like paper too.
Yeah,
I
a lot
love
of
paper.
that.
Oh, yeah.
But I just, what am I gonna do with it?
No, yeah.
My
Wow.
walls are not big enough for anything.
Yeah.
And then Sunday is PCC, so it's like
Yeah.
3-day big vending.
And
stuff
actually,
for us.
this month I have Torrance Street Fair is up 2 months. I mean, 2 times this month.
Really?
They're actually today. They're doing an event today now.
On
Uh-huh.
a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas thing.
Christmas.
Oh, but probably-
fair.
4 to 9 or something.
Yeah, but that's probably because even during the Sunday, I mean, there is a people selling like jelly and salsa.
Yeah, so that's
and-
but the 14th is Torrance, and the 28th is Torrance, and then Long Beach in between that.
Wait, so 14th Sunday,
That's next week.
they're gonna have a Torrance Street Fair.
That's the 14th.
So same as Rose Bowl,
Yeah,
huh?
but
Interesting.
not everybody goes to the Rose Bowl here.
Yeah, but see, this is a little secret. I've told this people's secret, like because not a lot of people go to Rose Bowl. I always like I end up
It's time
finding
to go.
stuff.
Right.
Oh, because they stopped going.
It's go
Because
time.
because like the people that
Less
like,
But it sucks for the vendors though.
not all the vendors. I mean, some
Yeah.
vendors do really well. I think
did
it just
really well last year. I did about 4 or 5, and I did really well.
Wow,
every single
yeah.
time. It's just hectic.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get there really early.
Yeah.
You got to just like and plan to be there all day, and it can get like there's no, I mean,
It's further away.
and there's like no protection, like as far as like if it's hot or if it's raining.
Oh,
I mean, there's
yeah.
like nowhere to go. It's like you're just there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's a little.
It gets hectic out
Bring
there.
your
so-
ponchos.
Gets
But I don't
hectic.
dislike it. I mean, I like it. Just
Yeah, I mean, I mostly, I again, I wasn't going, and then I go, my buddy Eric that I end up going to the market a lot with, like we started going, and now there's at least there's about 3 vendors that I see there that like save stuff for me,
Right.
So it's worth it in that context, and then. But the one good thing about Rose Bowl is like, but I guess like any flea market, but Rose Bowl particularly, you might just have that like random like unicorn
For sure.
that shows up where it's, I remember one time going and this guy just happened to have like all these like vintage robots and stuff.
Wow, that's dope.
And like I should have bought more, but it was one of those situations where I was like, it was one of those things where he was like, like people get weird, and I don't know, I never do this, but like those people that like they won't let you buy while they're setting up.
I hate that.
I hate that shit so much. And so I remember there was this dude who was like putting out robots, and he was like, "Oh, I'm setting up," and then like by the time we like went, by the time we came back around, he had like had everything out, and like half the stuff was already sold.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck. Yes, I
I
hate
feel like
that
knocking
shit.
something down. Like, oh, shut up.
I know.
No, I do a lot of yard selling, and sometimes they do that. It's like, what's the difference, lady? Like,
Yeah, there's a person wanting to buy it now.
yeah, I'm gonna give you money now.
You know what it is? I feel, I've noticed that people that do that also are the people that like are like they don't know what they want to sell their stuff for.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're
Oh, I hate that.
they're bringing it out there.
How much you want to give me?
Yeah, and it's
Right.
like
I'll give you a nickel.
Yeah, it's like
I give them a
hate that
disclaimer
stuff.
all the time. I'm gonna be really cheap. I always tell them because
Do
they
ya?
do that a lot.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, what do you want to give me? I'm like, I don't want to offend you, but I'm gonna give you a nickel. Like, and then
Yeah.
they joke, and then like, how much do you really want?
right. Yeah,
I don't like that either.
yeah. No, and I've said this to people.
It's almost like
before.
how much money you got.
Yeah. No, my whole thing is like, like what, like, yeah, why? I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, but I think that what happens is some people they want they feel like if you have the information about their stuff, that somehow you should be giving them that information. Like, nah, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
Like, you do your own homework.
Hey, you ever feel
I do
bad,
my own homework.
Like, I know you've done this because you're a buyer, where you know it's worth so much and they're selling it for so little that you almost want to be like,
yeah.
I don't know if you want to sell it for.
I mean, look.
Do you try to give them more? Do you? Do you feel bad?
No, okay, look, I don't feel bad about paying what somebody asks for something,
right?
Because I've been on the other side of it where I've definitely sold shit too cheap, and that's on me. Yeah. You know, that was my fault for not doing the research. I mean,
I think I did that with Pokemon games one time.
What's that? You sold it too cheap?
Yeah, they're like $10 or 15. Yeah. I know they were like 100.
But you know, I mean, like I've been in situations though too. You know, the thing is I like to give people like fair. If somebody doesn't know what it is or they're asking me, like, there are times where I'm like, look, this is like what it sells for. Like, I'll give you this much.
Yeah.
You know, but nah, dude, I generally never feel bad if somebody's like, this is for sale for this much, and I give them the money. My whole thing is like, I just tell people, if you walk up to somebody and you know you're getting a good deal, don't haggle.
Right.
That's what I think is unfair.
Oh yes, I do that a lot.
You know, like if you like if somebody if somebody says, if I look at something I know it's worth $100 and they say $20, I just give them the $20 and I walk away.
Yeah.
I don't say like, would you take 15?
Yeah, I know.
You know,
it's
like
bucks.
But I mean, like, but I will ask. You know, of course I'm going to ask for deals, especially, you know, if it's.
See, here's a difference between a swap meet and a flea market, right? Like, at the flea market, people might drop it down a little bit, but they already know my prices are really cheap. So I rarely get, not rarely, but I don't usually get people haggling my price.
Right.
I get that. Wow, really? For that much?
Yeah.
But at the swap meets, it's different when you're a vendor because they're older people, and a lot of them are like, you know, Mexican ladies.
Yeah.
Or señores, you know what I mean? Like, they're older dudes. How much? I know it's worth 20 and I could sell it for 15 at the flea market. But at the swap meet, it's worth $3 to freaking $5.
Yeah.
And then when you tell them 5, they want to go like 2.
Right.
Or 1.
Yeah.
That's why
like,
I get confused when sometimes at the swap meet the stuff is kind of high and it's like, dude, this is the swap meet.
Exactly.
Like,
that mentality. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's why I don't sell a swap meet.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
I go for
would,
the higher end market.
Yeah, unless I started buying lockers and I bought a locker filled with like socks and shampoo.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the only, you know, like that's.
And I don't want to
only...
become that guy either.
No, but that's the thing. That's the only way I'd even go to a swap meet is if I just happen to stumble upon some, you know, things that I know that I could sell at the swap meet.
Yeah.
Right. But like, I mean, I know some guys that do storage lockers that like have to do it just because they have so much crap.
Well, I'm at Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet every day during the week.
Okay.
And that's a lot of those dudes there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And you talk about like price. I don't haggle with everything's cheap at the swap.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody that's like, I'll give you $2 and he told you 3, like, I won't do that.
No,
I won't bother. Like, I won't even look through their stuff if I ask for the price. Like, for example, there's a dude, and you can see it on my videos. He sells his DVDs for 2 or 3 for 5.
Okay.
And I don't even bother looking through them because I don't want to pay that much. But I don't pick them out and then haggle with him.
Yeah.
So I just don't even bother.
Right.
But I don't want to pay $2 for a DVD. I just don't, because I know it's only worth about $5.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if he had good stuff in there,
then
I'll be
like,
like, okay,
you because you're the type, you're probably closer to me. Like, you'd rather roll up to the guy who has like a box of DVDs and you're like, how much for everything?
Yes.
Right.
You know, knowing that they're just trying to get rid of that box of DVDs.
Yeah. Right.
They're not in the DVD selling business.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And I know DVDs are getting hot right now, so a lot of these dudes at the Swami, they just word of mouth.
Oh, are they getting hot?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that.
Might have to bring some out to
because look,
the show this Saturday.
If you think about it, every 20, 25 years, the demographic of age shifts.
Right.
And it's going up. So we should be picking, well, I'm laying out the secrets, but we should be picking for the 30-year-olds now. That are 25 and 30 now.
Yeah.
All that He-Man stuff doesn't sell for me anymore.
No.
Right.
G.I. Joe's hardly sells, except for, there's a few guys that do like G.I. Joe's. Ninja Turtles, maybe still. They're still around.
No, Ninja
but
Turtles
all that
always
stuff does not sell. All the early '80s stuff is not selling no more.
No, it's soft.
But you bring out Nickelodeon stuff,
right?
Yeah.
All those dudes are spending a lot of money on their stuff.
You're absolutely right.
Like the early 2000s.
Yeah, no, and that's something to definitely keep in mind too as a dealer. Because sometimes in my head, like I'll since I've been buying and selling for so long, like I'll remember prices of things that were hot like 20 or 30 years ago, and then you look it up and you're just like, oh, this ain't worth anything now. Like I bought like maybe a year or two ago, like I bought a John Wayne collection, and I ended up making money. Huh?
Plates? John Wayne plates?
No. It was mostly posters, and there was some good ones. But like this was for instance, right? Like I had a True Grit poster, and if you go on eBay, it's like everyone's trying to get like 5, 6, 7, 800. But like I sold mine for like $150 because like, I'm thinking of like, okay, I just bought like hundreds of things, so I don't really care. But then, but that's like, but the dude who's buying John Wayne stuff at this point in time, like they're probably older. They might be on like a budget, and they're not trying to spend like $600-700 for like a poster, So you have to, you always have to consider.
It sounds crazy, but I'd rather take the $150 than wait 8 months.
Same.
Yeah. For the 800. It's just not gonna happen.
But that's also why a lot of times like why I like to buy collections.
Maybe that's also a lot of times why I'm broke.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? Because I have fast money, like like a pimp, or what I mean, like a hooker. I have money now, drug dealer money. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
It's all cash in my pocket. Let's go.
Yeah, I understand.
On that note.
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, man. Well, dude, it was
been
really,
an hour already. Wow.
Yeah, it was a quick time. It was really cool to chat with you and get to know. And thank you. I mean, I was definitely. I was like impressed, like how quick I was able to. I didn't even expect to sell that through your channel. So it's just cool to. It's cool, to, and plus, like I said, like I like any community that like I'm part of. I like to know everyone. I like to know the like. Honest people, cool people, because, I always say too, like in any scene, you sort of like, and I'm sure it's like, the people that are assholes or the people like you want to avoid, generally speaking, like everybody wants to avoid those people, Yeah,
of course.
So it's just good too, to like, get to know everybody.
And there's a lot of vendors like that.
Oh yeah. It's a hard, especially old school, because I think there is still this like idea of like it is kind of like a very like almost closed like network, and then
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, but then
I remember when I was like, here we go.
But it's again, for me as I get older, I realize that you have to just keep in touch with like other people, especially the younger kids. Like I like I like to really like we had just at the Mishka booth at Decon, and we had Vintage Selection there. Our homies and
Kevin and gang,
I
like those guys.
And it was really cool, and it's awesome too because they're like. They actually are in their 30s, so it's a good to get their perspective too on things like, what's his name, Rafi? He there was this one vendor behind us, and I just like what I was like that's such a weird. I was like I don't know, like it almost looked like a bootleg like Ron English thing, and then he's like telling me, he's like, nah dude, he's like that dude's huge on TikTok, and he ended up buying one of his things, and I thought it was like, because a lot of times like certain like these like Chinese companies, no offense to
I don't own them.
Oh, what? He's not Asian. Look at he's blonde. What are you talking about?
But there'd be these like kind of brands that would sort of pop up just being like a knockoff.
Yeah.
But then I realized that this, and then Rafi, he's like, oh no, I bought this, and I was like, oh yeah, you think you could? He's like, oh, I already flipped it.
Wow.
Because he knew but again, it's like he's on TikTok and he's watching, and so it's like just good because
it creates almost like a celebrity.
I've noticed that. But for guys like us, we don't. I'm still getting used to that idea of like, a TikToker being a celebrity.
Right.
But I mean, I'm
weird.
obviously aware of it now. But like, you know, when we're first getting into it, like, wait, what are they famous for? Like, what exactly do they do? You know what I mean?
Well, I understand why the girls are famous, but like, dudes, what the hell?
Well, yeah, I mean, even TikTok when it first started, someone's like, "Oh, you got they're like, "Oh, TikTok, like, what is it? Oh, it's just these like young girls like dancing." And like, I remember going on and I was like, "Yeah, this isn't like I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to watch like."
That's why I'm super late to TikTok.
Me
Even
too.
though I've had it for
Me
a long
too.
time,
Yeah.
but it's like I never.
Yeah.
But I just recently started posting more.
I know. I need to. You know, my
And
Instagram.
the views are good on there.
Yeah, my Instagram got deleted, and I'm like, maybe that's a sign just to like start doing TikTok.
My biggest
more.
one was when I met Ray Park. You can see the video in there.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Darth Maul.
Oh, I thought you meant Ray Parker Jr.
No, Ray Park.
I ain't for no ghost.
Isn't that the Ghostbuster?
Yeah, right. It's a joke.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
man.
it was Ray Park, but
Well, thanks
before we leave.
Oh
can I-
yeah.
I
Oh,
got
you
some-
said you want to do like a giveaway
Yeah,
or
I got
something.
some giveaways. So anybody watching? I don't know how many people we have watching. 2?
Probably.
We got 10 right now.
Nice. That's the most I've ever seen.
So how do you want to do this? How
I
are
don't
you
know,
giving
just,
this away? What are you giving away?
I have. Give me a sweater. Just grab me and give me the top one.
We got a sweater. Somebody do something or
That is
incorrect.
mine. I can't get my sweater.
The chat's been a little bit dead today.
But look, I just made these. Oh.
I'll give you the camera.
Yeah, show us what you
Yeah,
made.
just angle it down. No, just angle it down the other way.
How about we do it this way, right? Show your thing.
How about I give you this stuff and then you guys give it away to someone?
Okay.
We could do that, or I mean, I will do that. But what I was gonna say is, what if you brought them to your booth, and the first person that's like, "Yo,"
mention the show.
Mention the
Yeah,
show.
yeah. There you
So
go.
mention
All right.
yeah. So show off what you made.
So this is my FleetCon patch. Man, this.
Sorry. Yeah.
Where's the camera there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right there.
It's just a crew neck, size extra large.
All right.
It's on the independent.
Simple,
brand, too.
just
Yeah,
like
it
a
doesn't-
normal.
It's just a normal crew neck.
Yeah.
Come see me.
What's
on
your
Sunday.
booth? You're outside.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's
what
your
I'll be
booth
at.
number?
I don't even know.
Okay.
It's okay. You find them anywhere, either Friday at
Fine.
the Toy Depot.
So I'll give away 4 of them. So the first 4 people that come to me and ask me
Yeah.
for a sweater, I'm gonna hook you up.
Yeah,
based
say you-
on
say you
the
learn
fun.
them
You
on-
saw
on
us
the
on the
Fun
Fun
Shop.
Shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them you saw me on the Fun Shop, and then I'll give you guys a sweater. So
Yeah.
Look for Charlie this weekend. Get
And if
some
you come to
free
me,
swag.
if you come to us on or me on Sunday, I'll just point you to
yeah,
Charlie's
the first
booth.
4 people that come to me and mention this show
Yeah.
that you saw me on the show, you get a free sweater.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Thank you, man.
Crew neck or a hoodie, it'll be either or.
Damn.
Beautiful.
It is hoodie season here.
So I
Yeah.
brought them.
Yeah, nice.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, bro.
Charlie.
Follow me on YouTube, FleetCon.
Yeah,
We'll have everything
we'll
in
have
the-
all your info in there. Anything else you want to add today, Greg?
No, I think that was a great show, man. And yeah, just remember, like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think about the show, and we'll see you this weekend, hopefully.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Hello, friend.
Tell a friend.